Saturday, October 3rd, 2020. Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Coachella 2020's do's and don'ts. Hopefully Neil's paying attention to the newspaper for this one. Atlantic ambassador in talks with Fire regarding immigration. Welcome! Oh boy, Freya, you're looking worse for wear. Well, the espresso kind of like wearing off. You still haven't slept, girl? Come on! Good evening, Freya. Ow. Hi. When was the last time you slept? I still sleep like a normal person, you know. I slept for 6 hours. Last night? No, I've slept for 6 hours this week. That's not healthy! Get some rest, really! I can rest when it's done. That's stupid. Oh, shut up. So what's your plan now? Now, as in right at this moment, I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. I need to make sure I don't look like a dead woman walking. And after that, I'll continue writing. Freya. Oh well. You know where the bathroom is. Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That is so weird, coming from the coffee shop owner. I know. You've been a regular for years. You only need the vibes of the place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But... See, there's a customer coming right now. So don't you worry about me. Gala! Hooray! Ow! Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. Freya... Holmes... I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala... Hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No! It's alright, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty. At least a little. Alright. I wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please. Okay, so this combination has coffee base, and it has cinnamon. I'm going to guess, because of the spice area, is that it should be ginger, so... I'm not sure if I actually had made that combination before, though. That's the thing, is that we don't have it in our recipe list, really, so... So, let's try cinnamon ginger first. We might have to... sugar and spice, so the sugar would be the cinnamon first, okay. Nope. Trash it! Sugar and spice. And everything nice. Maybe it's honey and cinnamon. The cinnamon is technically the spice then, so... But I remember seeing the images of it, and it looked like there was, like, what should have been star anise in it, which makes me think of, like, an actual, like, you know, Asian spice, really, so. And the only thing we have that's closest to that is the gingerbread. Well, let's try. I'm gonna waste up all my attempts, really, so we're just trying to get this correct. There we go! Ah, awesome, okay. So, yes, honey and cinnamon. Yay! Sugar and spices for the lady with the vices. Hey! Oh well, I won't complain. Thank you, Gala.
Don't mention it. Alms, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you?
You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. You just be your... Just be your adorable, hunky self. Yes, anyway, no. It's absolutely completely fine. But, to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you?
I usually do. But there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday.
What kind of emergency?
The hospital was really packed yesterday. After that announcement.
Announcement?
The one saying that a replacement government-issued Fury sedative would be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of the full moon was just... stupid. So many restless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet.
But the announcement said it wasn't ready. Just that it was coming soon.
You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline or glanced at it at the news stall. Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them, though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous. It's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. They even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms.
It was that bad, huh?
Yeah, to the point that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why, at the end of my shift, I left immediately. Normally, I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course. But I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment. But it was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area, and I managed to force myself to come to your place.
Gala, excuse me for asking this.
Yes?
But you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right?
As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes.
That's good to hear.
This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone, as long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me, or worst case, hurting myself.
Which of course explains all of the scars that he has over his arms and his face. Despite all of that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job.
Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to pay back... if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away.
Will do.
In the meantime, can I order a drink?
Sure. What are you having?
Same as yesterday.
Okay, do it without looking. Do it without looking. The Gala had. You know, the Gala had, what 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 the Gala had. Here's your special brew.
Thank you. Oh, already being called for. The drink that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink.
By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that that drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere?
That's the plan. It has to be warm, though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks. Before I can make sure how effective that remedy is.
Phew.
And another slam.
What the?
Rachel!
Rachel? What's going on? Ha! What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella. Just to get into an argument with my manager. Huh? Before we continue, Alms, a cafe latte, please. That should be 2 milks, or is it just 1 milk? It's 2 milks, okay. Simple enough for the cat girl. Bing! I'll just serve it straight. She desperately needs it. Your cafe latte's ready. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father. And he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just going to wish me luck. So I told him to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came. And... I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well, at least? Oh, yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually no one pays much attention to whoever's on first. But there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So, okay, all right. I'm sorry. These two voices, they're I've made them extremely similar to each other. So I'm trying my best to differentiate between these two. I'm so sorry. Okay. So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time. And then there was this press conference after my show. After-show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me, so we decided to just do a mini conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you, but your manager's probably worked some of his influence too. So, why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet. I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages. At a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time, because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. I'm not sure about that. It's true! No, I know you can do that by using his name. But I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. Well, that's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're asking about. You'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to his party? That might be a bit too far.
Well, huh?
Oh no, Hayden! Henry!
Meow.
What the hell? Oh no! Dad! What?
Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry?
Yes! Dad! What happened? Alms, can you get a cup of milk for him, please?
Just milk?
Just milk.
Meow.
Milk with milk. Milk.
Here.
Thank you. Dad, please, hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please?
They're on the way. I've contacted the hospital.
Thank you.
I've also contacted our Nekomimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way.
Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help.
Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you.
Okay. Oh boy! That was really something, huh?
Yeah.
2 days in a row. An emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help.
You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side.
Ha! Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kinda understand them. I hope Hendry's alright.
Me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night?
Well, that was all pretty hectic. But I need to continue writing.
Take your time and place then.
Will do.
Ooh, interesting, new one. Bedchamber, a cup for those longing for a deep slumber.
Ah, lovely. Oh, lovely.
Sunday, October 4th, 2020. Fight broke out during Coachella, culprits in police custody. Despite the arrests, Coachella will go on. Well, as one would likely suspect. I'm sorry, there's this man out with full cheeks, okay, so, or this person out with full cheeks. Police raid on private Coachella afterparty is biggest drug and sex-related bust of the year. That was probably Mr. Lester's party. What's up, Freya? Welcome. Officer Georgie.
Hey, Pop.
Good evening, everyone. Everyone safe and sound tonight? So far, so good, officer.
With the cop who's supposed to be watching this area hanging out in a coffee shop. I'm not so sure about that.
Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know. That requires skill.
Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean?
You know it.
That's an oxymoron.
That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, Alms, I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. One espresso on the way, officer. Ding! An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. You and your sense of humor. Your espressos are always out of this world. Definitely better than mine and my wife's. Yeah, think about that, I'll just keep the theory to myself. It's not a competition, officer. Ha! It is for her. She thought if she could make a better one, I'd stop coming to this place so often. The rain is especially loud this evening. That's not happening anytime soon.
So, anything special today?
Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right?
Yes, I was. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience. To use in my story.
Still fretting over your story, eh?
Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer.
Oh, yeah. How's it going?
Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident.
Best of luck, then.
Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos?
For the werewolf case, I spoke to Gala about it.
What? Are you going to arrest him?
Some of us at the precinct were talking about it, but in the end, we agreed not to do it. Because he really helped a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital, and some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have a lot more problems. He helped a lot, getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So, those who'd rather detain him can't do anything anyway.
Phew. I'd be pretty mad at you if they did arrest him.
It wouldn't necessarily be his fault, Freya. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything.
I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened?
I'm not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here.
What?
Yeah, seemed like it happened out near Coachella.
That's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far, but he wouldn't be able to walk it. Not in that state.
So far, that's all I know.
Henry? Rachel! Rachel!
Rachel, is Mr. Henry all right?
Before that, could I have a cup of hot chocolate, dark?
Let me see, I think the chocolate was really just dark chocolate. Yeah, dark chocolate. Yep. Okay. I figured it was all just chocolate. Yep, lapping up the dark chocolate. Yeah. Your hot chocolate's ready.
Thank you. Dad's going to be fine. He woke up this afternoon. Thanks to Mr. Gala. He got help fast enough to stop things getting worse. He's doing okay then? It'll take a few days before he fully recovers, but no permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know. But still, it's all because of me. Because I didn't listen to him. And all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please, don't take offense. But is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment. And I can't face being stuck in a room without a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really needed to get away for a bit. So I told Dad I'm gonna visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess.
Miss Rachel, what really happened last night?
Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me in some very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh. He didn't like that, of course. So he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs. Why did he morph? So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like and link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses to testify, and they managed to find the thugs. Are they fans of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What?
Oh boy.
The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night.
Yep, figured.
Whoa! How did it all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards.
Yep, even further, really so. Mr. Lester really wanted Rachel to attend the party. And it's really great that she didn't.
They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. And you know about guys and locker room talk, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing. And I was the topic of discussion. Ugh. So, there's that. I'm sorry to hear that. And you were right about his party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for... Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. And your dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. And he's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is I have to be there for him when... That's it. That's all you have to do.
It might be weird to hear about something coming from Freya, but she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. And whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while.
Guys, thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now.
Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery.
Thank you, Alms. Man, what a weekend.
Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I've got to continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe around here. But even with that, never let your guard down, okay?
No problem, officer.
Thank you for checking up on us. Officer Georgie. Okay then. See you.
Steeples fingers together. Are you gonna leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest. And I have stories to write.
You're not tired?
Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today.
Alright. I won't bother you then.
Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project would never have existed without this place. And you. So, thank you.
pleasure was mine. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. We've got a book to finish.
No problem, boss.
Masala chai, spiced tea from Southern Asia.